Hi, welcome to Let's Eat with Russ. Today we're going to make another pizza. Got my ball of dough here out of the fridge. I don't know how to do the whole flipping in the air thing, so I just use a rolling pin. Just kind of form it into a disc. And just put a little bit of flour on it here. And on a lightly floured work surface, just roll it out. I like to roll it out a little bit larger than I actually want the pizza to be because, as you can see, it's kind of stretching back in on itself a little bit, so it's going to end up slightly smaller once I move it onto the assembly board. I don't have a pizza peel, so I just use the back of a large cutting board. And I still have some on this cutting board, but I'm going to use a little bit more. I like to throw some cornmeal. Or in this case, I'm actually using grits, but it's still basically just cornmeal. And we'll just pick this guy up, flip it up onto my cutting board here, and you can just kind of crimp the edges a little bit to make a little wall for the sauce. And it's kind of important to always do a little layer of olive oil on the crust before you add anything else. That might have been a little bit heavy. Just kind of get that smeared all around. If you do get it all the way up to the edge of the crust, it'll help it kind of brown and crisp up a little bit better. Yeah, that was a little bit heavy. So I might even dab up a little bit of that just so it's not puddled up on the pizza. And then we can pour on our sauce. And I just use the back side of a spoon to get it spread around here. And I might need a splash more. You want to be careful not to go too heavy with the sauce, though, or it'll keep your crust from getting crispy. It'll keep it a little bit soggy, so don't go too heavy with the sauce. Call that good enough. I always like to season the sauce a little bit, a little dusting of garlic. A little basil. And some oregano. want to make this one just a little bit spicy, so I'm going to throw some crushed red chili on there as well. And we can pile on our cheese. And actually, I just realized I need to prep some of the toppings, so I'm going to come right back to this. So for this pizza, I'm going to go ahead and do sort of the works, or a supreme, whatever you'd want to call it, kind of an everything pizza. So I'll throw some pepperonis on here first. Add some pre-cooked that I cooked before, some crumbled sausage, Italian sausage. Kind of break that up a little bit smaller. Yeah, it looks pretty well sausaged. Yeah, throw on some red onions. You can use whatever onion you like. I prefer red onions on pizza myself. Throw on some bell peppers. Some jalapenos. For the vegetables that I put on a pizza, I try to slice them about as thin as I can so they actually get cooked while the pizza's baking. So it's not too crunchy when you're eating it. Or if you like it crunchy, you can slice them a little thicker. And lastly, we'll add some mushrooms. And I got my oven preheated to the highest temp this little countertop oven goes to, which is 450. But I have a pizza stone in there that's already preheated, so that'll help a lot with getting the crust a little bit crispier. Show you how I managed that. Again, I laid down the cornmeal, which enables it to slide when you shake the cutting board back and forth. stone here. You just want to kind of shake it. Hopefully get it to lie down right on that pizza stone, just like that. I need that. And we'll pop this in the oven for probably about 10 minutes. And it should be good to go. Check back in after it's done. Alright, so it's been about 10-11 minutes in the oven here. That guy out. Looks about right. I like to actually make sure it's loose on the pizza stone before I slice it. You can just leave it on the stone to keep it hot while you serve it, or if you're going to make another pizza, which I am, I got to get this off of here. So you can just put it on a plate or a cookie sheet or whatever. I happen to have these little handy cardboard pizza cardboards, whatever. So I will just hopefully that, yep, right onto the big old pizza spatula that I do happen to have. I wish I had one of those wooden pizza peels. Those are better, but and there you go, Works Pizza. Looks pretty edible to me. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.